Yes, you amazing Etsy people and sellers out there. Listen, I'm going to give you a really big tip and something that you need to understand about selling digital products, selling designs on Etsy. It's an amazing thing and it's a really big tip actually. I think you're going to benefit from. And it's something that, I don't know, people somehow just either miss or not sure about, or they don't know it actually exists. But on this video, I'm just going to give you this amazing strategy that you should be using all the time. And guys, if you don't know who I am, my name's AJ. I do all things digital products, AI, Etsy, and all of that good stuff. And you're interested in all of that, then please hit the like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell as hard as you can so you can get more of my videos in your feed. And you know what? They could be useful sometimes, I'm telling you. And I'm based in London town, man, the royal town. I love London town. And check this out. This is what I'm going to give you right now. Huge tip. Look at my screen. I'm on Etsy as per usual. Now, I've just typed in Christmas PNG because at the time of doing this video, it's going to be Christmas in a few months. But remember this, always list up your designs, do your listings early. The early bird does catch the worm, I'm telling you. But look, here's a really big tip. I'm just going to show you. I just typed in Christmas PNG and I'm going to scroll down. Now, a lot of people say to me, AJ, what do I actually list up? What designs do I do? Look, guys, when something is trending in a particular time of year, then it can work at other times of the year. Now, let me explain it because it's a bit vague what I just said. Now, I've just typed in Christmas PNG. Now, if I scroll down onto the first page of Christmas PNG, which is literally just saying Christmas designs, right? I always analyze, the pages. I look and study what is there. So, for example, and I'll sometimes count. So I'll look at the first line, I can see bestsellers, a snowman. Next line, I can see a gnome and a Highland cow. Next line, I can see various sort of images, Christmas scenes. Next line, Highland cow. Then I can see that sort of goose sort of designs in different styles. Now, I'm going to focus just for a minute on the goose. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on the goose is because I recently did a video about how the goose element design is going to be really popular for Halloween, right? And it is going to be popular in Halloween because all of a sudden lots of people are selling the goose design in lots of ways. And I actually did a video on it, on how to create it. But my point is that goose design style, because it's so popular in Halloween, it's also going to be popular in Christmas, right? And this is really important, guys. You need to understand that designs that are popular at one time of the year can also work at other times of the year. This is fact, right? I've seen it. This is known. This happens all the time. We've had it with the coquette design. We've had it with so many different styles recently. So the goose is something that's worked in Halloween, obviously not the same design style. They had the sort of ghost witch. They were wearing different things. In this case, the geese are wearing obviously Christmas clothing, Christmas tree reindeer in this case. So obviously that changes. The idea of the geese stays, right? Coming down the page, obviously, what is also interesting or what's important, is when you see a design that kind of repeats itself, it gives you an idea about popularity. So for example, the snowman is always going to be popular during Christmas time selling. You can see here again, the geese have appeared, right? Again, they're wearing the Christmas clothing. So what's a good sign that something is going to work or is working, especially months before the actual, the frenzy of this. And don't forget, guys, here's another big tip. Now, the biggest sales that happen are not going to be on Christmas. It's not going to be Christmas time. It's always going to be before, because people are preparing to buy things for Christmas. So it makes no sense in people saying, oh, you know what? I'm going to get the biggest sales in December. What are you talking about? It'll probably be October, November, right? That's when the biggest sales are going to happen. So, prep real early. I keep saying it. Big tip, 6 months, 7 months. You know what? Even sometimes 8 months before the time, get them listed so you can catch that wave of those sales that keep coming. Huge tip, guys. Now, so the goose thing, this goose idea is going to work. Worked in Halloween, it's worked in Christmas. Let me just very quickly recap for you something. And like I said, when you see things repeat themselves, it's a really good sign. Obviously, there are, I would say, these evergreen repeatable listings that always happen. Now, gnomes are a big one that will sell year on year, right? And the thing about the gnomes, it's not just about Christmas either. But look, for example, look at these. There's 2 listings on gnomes there. Let me go up, right? There's another gnome listing just there on the side. Let me go up. There's another gnome listing there in a truck. Let me go up. There's another gnome listing there. Let me go up. Anything there? Nope. No. Anything there? Nope. There's another gnome listing there. And look, funny enough, I missed the geese there on the left as well. So the geese, the trending one, the geese has appeared a few times already, right? Yeah, so the geese has appeared a few times. So let me just type in, sorry, Halloween, just to show you what I'm talking about. How the geese, you know, there, look. Here are the geese in the Halloween costume, clothing. Let's go down. Let's see if we find any more geese. Or, yep, geese. Ghosts are doing quite well on Halloween, actually. Let's go down. Here, more geese. There are the geese. Oh, sorry, these are chickens. God, there's chickens in the game. There's raccoons in the game as well. Jeez. Right? Look at this. Coming down. Whoa, God. The only yesterday or day before there was quite a few geese on that first page. Let's look at the second page. Obviously, geese will here are sorry, duck. Yeah, duck, geese, similar. Well, there's ducks there on the side. Let's go down. Oops, sorry. What did I do? What did I press? I don't know what I'm doing. They're coming down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Quite a few coming up, the rankings, right? So let's just go to page 3. Remember, here's geese again. Bestseller. Look, it's a bestseller there. Remember, these also, as they sell, they go up the ranks in terms of go up the pages, right? So you can see that's a good sign. We've seen popular now and bestsellers in that sort of geese or goose designs, which is, you know, what I look for. Here's another one, popular now. See these goose or geese on the side as well. So, you know, geese is working Halloween, and it's going to be working in Christmas, guys, right? So what I look for is I look for designs that I see appearing in a few times on the first few pages, and then what I like to do is once I see them appearing, I check for popular nows, bestsellers, and then I also look and see if they're starting. I wouldn't even wait to see if they're starting to appear in Christmas. I would create those geese in with Christmassy elements for Christmas. Okay, so you know, just remember, and it doesn't have to be just geese, by the way. It's not just goose, right? Look, what do you see as popular also on Halloween? Ghosts, right? Look, there's a ghost in the top corner, right? There's ghosts, although they're with raccoons. There's ghosts sort of ideas design. There's a bestseller there with that lace, ghost lace style with a sort of bow tie. More ghosts, another ghost, right? Ghost. So I mean, look, it makes sense that ghosts would be popular in Halloween, right? But funny enough, you also got ghosts, right, appearing Christmas time, right? But with a Christmassy twist, right? Christmas ghosts. Let me just do Christmas ghosts because it will bring them up, right? Look at these guys. Absolutely loads of these, right? Loads of these ghosts that are being created, but with a Christmas flavor, right? And look at this one in particular. This is a very interesting one. Someone's really like understood something, right? Because I did a video on this, by the way, the Halloween ghost, where I spoke about the Halloween ghost having lace. Now, this is a particular style of ghost where the sheet of the ghost is made out of lace, right? There's another really interesting Halloween design where a ghost has a drink in its hand, okay, and a woolly hat. So my point being for this video is that designs repeat themselves, and designs can be used in different times of the year. So geese for Christmas, geese for Halloween, and to be honest with you, I can see it being used for Valentine's Day, for Easter time, for St. Patrick's Day. Every time there's a particular demand for designs in the times of the year and on the calendar, then you can create the same elements, but in the style of that time of year. So geese, Halloween, wearing ghost costume, maybe some witch costume. Geese in Christmas, wearing Christmas tree, Santa clothing. Geese Valentine's Day, I can imagine having hearts, wearing a heart costume. You know, it just makes sense, guys. St. Patrick's Day, geese wearing a green hat. It will sell. Right? So you can just use the same element in different times of the year, guys. And that is what I wanted to say. You definitely need to know this. So just adapt your designs like that. Guys, I hope you found value in this video. Remember, I do have a school community. Do check out the link below where I actually upload design trends, and also I have a huge library on there. I got a digital course. I got lots of things going on. So if you're interested in any of that, and also you can chat to me as well, then check the link below. And also, as per usual, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, man. Take care.